Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back again with Eldrazi Ramp on the draw for, or on the play for game one. Let's take a look at this hand. Temple, Devourer, Breeding Pool. I mean, if we find ourselves with a Malevolent Rumble, it's pretty good. Another Soul Land, it's pretty good. Yeah, overall this feels good, so we can keep. This video is just going to be Eldrazi Ramp. I recorded both Eldrazi Ramp and Amulet Titan for the last one. And as you can imagine, that took 6 hours of recording. I usually have like 2 recording windows in my days from like 5 to 9 and then from like 11 to 3, more or less. And that 6 hours definitely took a lot out of me. I mean, if we go Talisman. So, okay, here's the upside downside, right? If we go Talisman, a Soul Land does push Soul Land Mega Spawn to kick on 3. And we do have 7 hits off top. And Null Drifter allows us to dig deeper, though. I think I will go Talisman. So we will play Breeding Pool tapped and pass. But yeah, it took a lot out of me to record 6 hours of leagues. Of course, my 2 recording windows, if I break them up, they'll be a little bit more manageable. This looks like Grinding Station. It looks like Grinding Station. So with that in mind, I have to get some thoughts whether or not it's feasible to do both. Like, I want to. I do enjoy Amulet Titan, but I also really enjoy Eldrazi Ramp. So there's a give and take. Like I said in the video, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on doing types of videos like that. Alternatively, I could just do, alternating days of like Eldrazi Ramp one day, Titan another day. That is probably the most manageable, but I'm hoping that I find something where like all of you, the viewers, find enjoyment out of it. Because I think that's the hardest thing for me is, of course, with YouTube growth, you want to stick with what's working. And what's working is Eldrazi Ramp. But I would like to expand on that and play more decks, whether it be Amulet Titan, whether it be, back to Eldrazi Tron, whether that be, I don't know, Through the Breach, Samwise combo, whatever kind of tickles my fancy in the moment. So I have to give that some thought of like, what? Oh, this is not what I thought it was. The fresh hell? This is Affinity. Wait 1 second. Hold on. Why is there Boom Bust, opponent? That's not okay. You're not allowed to do that. You might have indestructible lands. I do not. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting opponent. Let's see, we're at 4. I think we will... Let's see. Mox Opal does nothing. I don't think they can play Metallic... What is it? Metallic Dispute? No. I'm blanking on the name of it, but either ways. Okay, I think I has idea. We're going to cast the Soul and Mega Spawn. I am going to grab a Ugin Lab. We're going to imprint the Emrakul. I'm going to play Stomping Ground Shock. And I'm going to say no more Emery, please. Goodbye. And pass. Next turn, we can exile the Tameo with Devourer. Metallic Rebuke. There we go. Not Dispute. I mean, it kind of would make sense. Mystical Dispute, Metallic Dispute. Same idea. Oh, there's a Saga. But yeah, so I have to just think about, like, what direction I want to bring the channel in. Do I want to just only dedicate myself to it's an Urza. Eldrazi Ramp, or do I want to expand beyond that? That construct will grow. We will exile the not the Saga, the Urza. You know, there's an Urza Saga, but we'll have to get rid of the Urza as well. Draw. Well, okay, so the good news is this. I can clear the entire board. I'm going to play Cavernous Souls just in case, name Eldrazi. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5, 6, 7. My Swing Microspawn cannot hit face, so we'll just do it this way. I'll exile the Urza. Yes, exile the Urza and clear board. I think that's correct. So I'm going to draw a card. Or not. Because... Okay, so it looks like they're just going to... Yeah, they're going to set up the draw card. And then, yes. Clear. We have 2 cards in hand. I think we're in a good position. That Urza Saga, though, will be problematic, of course, as that will make constructs. I mean, at this point in time, what are we looking for? I guess is a good question. World Breaker would be good. KGC would be good. Rumble would be fine. I'm not sure I can attack reasonably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the same time, I'm not sure I can really do much with the board state. Blocking isn't great either. Another return. The thing about blocking here... Let me see here. So they can make a construct. They can make another construct, and then they can haste it. And I think that's what scares me the most. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I cannot attack, actually. Yeah, objectively I cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll play the Ugin Lab. No imprint. We're going to pass because I think if I attack, I lose if they have a way to haste the construct. Yeah. That is interesting. But yeah, so I just have to think a bit more about where I want the direction of the channel to go. Do I want to like only dedicate to decks that I'm kind of focusing on? Like right now, really I'm focused on Eldrazi Ramp. I think I'll probably bring Eldrazi Ramp to RCQ season. Of course, like if I only did that, then like at the drop of a hat, it could be like, okay, focus on Eldrazi Ramp, and now it's like, okay, nothing but Amulet Titan. I feel like that would be very alienating for a lot of viewers, right? Or like sometimes they would find, you know, see the deck that they want to see, and other times they just wouldn't. It's a lot to think about. Come on, you know you want to do it. You know you want to make a construct. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to be 3 off. I mean, a Rumble will get us there. At the very least, if we block with the construct, or block the construct, I should be able to kill it. Because this will push it to 7, and then Tammy will push it to 8. So at least we can kill one when blocking. Yeah. Bobble. I was not expecting Bobble. I was expecting Boots. Interesting. Imagine I still go to combat. Yep. Trigger. I will cast the K return first. And the reason being is this way, if this gets countered, I know not to block, right? Okay, so now we can block. Because no way they can flash. Ooh, hold on. Dispatch? Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll go to end step then. I was not expecting a dispatch. Surprised that isn't used more. I feel like it's not exactly difficult to get Metalcraft nowadays. But yeah, so I have to think about that. Like, I wonder if maybe going like a Menguchi route where, you know, I play whatever I want. You know, one day it could be Amulet Titan, another day it could be Murktide, etc., etc., etc. Could be interesting. Maybe that's the way to go. We'll return Emrakul 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, we can play anything in our deck. Yeah. So I think we return to hand. This way, if we do find ourselves with a Rumble, we'll have one extra land available. Devourer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like maybe we just start playing, like I said, kind of whatever I want. So we could play Eldrazi Ramp, Titan, etc. That'll be a no. It's not going to actually kill anything. So we'll be able to block. We'll be able to survive at least, right? Unless they have another dispatch. What you got? A Flage. Well, that's just lethal damage. Why is Flage an affinity, though? I'm so confused. At the same time, I guess we don't know if this is affinity, but we definitely lose as a result. That much is clear. I mean, we block, for what it's worth. But we die. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, we see Emery, see Tamiya. We didn't see Kappa Cannon here, but I can only assume that it's there. Like, Emery makes me feel like maybe Jailer is a good option. But it's not combo, so I feel like Jailer's a bit much. There's an argument to bring in Dismember for Tamiyo and Emery, as well as Urza, actually. Maybe a Haywire might too, because that can just outright exile a land. That's a thought. So maybe something like this. We could cut the gemstone. Is there a reason to? Maybe not. Let's run it back like this. Maybe keep the Dismember rather than going towards Consign. I've been getting recommendations to go more towards Dismember than Consign into decks like Breach in order to kill Tamiyo and Emery, which I can see. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are regarding like the direction the channel goes. You just want to see like whatever decks that I'm playing at the time? Or do you want to see like just Eldrazi? I know before I asked this, a lot of people were like, yeah, you know, I'm really just looking at Eldrazi. I definitely would like to expand my repertoire. Play Eldrazi Tron, play Titan, kind of vary it up. Tune all of those decks to the best of my ability in conjunction with Thinker. The hard part is, like, by doing so, then we don't get as much data as quickly. So that's kind of, like, the downside there, right? This hand kind of is a bit rough. What a mulligan. This hand's better. At least it gets us to drift. I'll keep... We'll pitch Bog. Bog is not doing much here. I think I will go Ugin Lab and imprint the Emrakul just in case we find ourselves with another Soul Land off the top for Command X2. Otherwise, we'll Shock Breeding Pool for Drift. Bobble. And pass. You have Opal, you could Opal then Emery. Looks like they're gonna crack Bobble, target me. Okay. Bobble. And Myco. Yeah, we'll Shock in the Breeding Pool then, and Evoke. We're gonna draw 2. Dismember and Might. Might is good here. We'll pass. It does allow us to straight up exile their land. It might be indestructible, but it is not exile proof. And Emery. Emery can grab back Bobble. So we can do a few things here. Especially as we didn't find a land. So we'll go Might. Might exile Bridge. We see Voyage Home, so maybe I mean both of them are bridges. It's probably the white blue. Let's exile that. No more bridge for you. And then we'll also dismember Emery, so that way they can't grab back Bobble. So more or less just sent them back a turn through that play. Just unfortunate that we weren't able to start playing more lands as well. Another bridge. And passing. Land. Okay, well, maybe I should have specified. I'll keep that one on top and we'll hold up Command X1. This way we can kill Tamio. And I guess we also have Dismember to do so. One, two, three, four, five. I guess by Command X1 we do end up with 6, which will allow me to kick Myco Spawn, which would be relevant. Red, white for Boom Bust. Oh, yeah, that's a bit painful, not gonna lie, friend. I'm gonna scry draw and make a spawn. And keep that on top and let that resolve. Mox Opal. Rumble. Now I'm gonna pay 2. I think we ramp here. I'm gonna grab an Eldrazi Temple and then pass. We'll hold up the ability to respond with Dismember again. Yeah, Boom Bust is a bit rough. Wonder if maybe we should have went Rumble instead. That way we could have set up for a Caked Myco Spawn. I mean, you can still draw into a temple and cast World Breaker. There's another Emery. End step. I will dismember Emery. No, thank you. Another breaker. So let's go to combat. Attack for 3. I will Malevolent Rumble. Hold up the blue in case we find ourselves with a Null Drifter. that resolves. I mean, I think we just go with the Myco Spawn because this allows us to kick a Myco Spawn next turn. I mean, we could play Myco Spawn this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it allows us to get another body on board, but if they have a consign, we're in trouble, which I feel like they probably do bring in. I mean, they have 4, so consign seems reasonable. Yeah, I think I'll just pass. And hold up the delay to respond in case it's relevant. If I go another Emery, then we can always kick Myco Spawn, grab a Jukabog. That way we can basically take out those options. Looks like they just pass, which feels odd to me. Utopia Sprawl. Green. For red. Kick a Myco Spawn. And get rid of... What color's Boom Bust again? Is it double red? Can I please see the graveyard? No? Not allowed? I want to say it might be double red, but I also want to get rid of white. The thing is, Glimmer Void kind of makes it null and void. Maybe just get rid of Glimmer Void. But also that can be destroyed via other means. Let's go Glimmer Void, actually. It gives them more options, I suppose. Blue. So this looks like Consign. Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll need another land for World Breaker then. Yep, there's Consign. So they will counter the body and the triggers. It gives me an open window to attack. This now means that we can't cast World Breaker. Well, can I finally see Boom Bust? Oh, it's only 1 red. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think the Glimmer Void maybe makes sense then. Red, Unholy Heat. Galvanic Blast. Yeah, same idea. Pass. To any target. I wonder what's easier for decks like Breach, Unholy Heat, or Galvanic Blast? Land? Another Myco Spawn. I'll take. Try it again. You really have another one? Seriously. Maybe it's Metallic Rebuke. Maybe I got lucky. But I, for some reason, feel like this is another Consign. Yeah. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's one thing I do like about Consign against Consign decks is that you can consign the trigger, right? The replicate trigger, that is. So they then only are able to counter one thing. Tamio attacks, down to 3 cards in hand. The Bauble will increase that to 4 on my upkeep, likely. Not to mention a Clue token. They actually might hold off on Bauble so they can flip Tamio, though. Tis an option. And red for red-white. So this is Flage. boom. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, I think at this point I just lose. Of course, KGC is now short. So now we can't play KGC. Otherwise, I might have been able to argue that we could get there. But now they crack Bobble, and that way they can flip Tamiyo next turn. That's a problem. Wait. I was about to say, why would they crack the clue here? I guess, though, they can still attack Tamiyo and get another clue. Yeah. Yeah, Boom Bust is decent. It's a strange build, but it does work. The thing is, unless we can address this Tamiyo, they're going to minus and be able to grab Consign back. It's going to leave me in a rather unfortunate position. Saga, I mean, that's going to be the game ender. So I really need to be able to cast this Karn so we can start getting control of the game. Tamiyo tick up, 5 cards in hand. Hopefully none of them can counter. Land. Okay. KGC. If this resolves, you might be okay. It does not resolve. Oofta. Hard cast force. Okay. So this means Tamiyo will minus next turn for Consign. I mean, they could also just grab Boom Bust. Yeah. Which one would be better? Consign or Boom Bust? Probably Boom Bust. That would be a bit of an oofta. Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. You're just gonna go for Bust? I mean, it does get rid of your Saga Glimmer Void, but... Okay. I guess the good question is now, how do you plan on winning? Like, yeah, my lands are gone, but I can rebuild for all intent and purpose. Can you kill me before then? Probably. I can't play the Talismans all this pass. I mean, we have the time advantage, so there's no reason for me to concede until there's lethal on board. Though Tamiyo will now, at this point, just minus again for another Boom Bust if needed. Another Talisman, oh god. I mean, right now they're not presenting lethal, but it just takes one Saga. Not to mention, Tamiyo eventually get to ulting and then draw half their deck. Oh, interesting. Why would you flip? That certainly is a choice. Yeah. I think that was a mistake, forgetting that Tamiyo is not a May ability, it is a must. I mean, an Urza here would get a construct. Okay, there's Saga. I think Saga alone will probably spell the end of this one. Hey, look at that, we got a land! I don't have faith that's going to be around for long, however. I mean, I can't say much, right? I'm playing Eldrazi. This is what I do to my opponents. I make it so they have no lands. So, you know, what's fair is fair. But yeah, this looks like a clean 0-2 loss. There's another Boom Bust. Oofta. Uh-huh. Glimmer Void. They'll make a construct on my end step. That construct gonna be big. Look at that, another temple. Pass. Maybe. I mean, there's no maybe. The construct's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they simply have if they have boots, they win. Bottom line, right? Yeah, if they have boots, they win. Which I can only imagine they have boots, right? They didn't show it last game when I thought they would. Might. Weird. I mean, do I even have an out? K command doesn't do it. So I think we did. Yeah. I do not foresee a way out. I think lethal damage is on board. I mean, I don't think. Lethal damage is on board. And draw. Wooded Foothills. Not happening. Yep, you got it. Weird deck, but it worked, so can't really say much about it. With that said, we'll be back for match 2. Alright, and we're back for match 2 on the play for game 1. Let's take a look-see. Hand is interesting. I mean, we can keep it. Yeah, I'll keep. We can go Commercial District, Temple, Talisman, Sprawl. Now, it looks to be correct. So we have on top. Malevolent Rumble would be nice. Lab is not cutting it, though, so that goes to the grave. We'll pass. And pass. Marsh Flats. Fetch. Blood Crypt. Ragavan? Okay, so this is Hollow One. Ooh, this could be interesting. I can... If I lab Null Drifter, I can Utopia Sprawl without taking damage. But do I want to do that? Maybe not. At the same time, I guess... Because if we go 3, 4, 5... Yeah, I think we might hold back on the Drifter. Because that way, if I find another 7-mana value spell, I can tuck that. So like an Emrakul, for example. And then we can cast Drifter. And then for blue. And pass. Worst comes to worst, now we have 6 mana next turn for KGC. Though not enough for me to sweep the Mako with an EE, which is my concern here. Because this Mako is going to get big quick. Faithless Looting. Depending on what they put in Yard, we might Bojuka Bog as well. That's another thought. We might just play Karn, grab an EE and Bojuka Bog if they like put a Vengevine or a Phoenix in Yard. I guess alternatively Karn can always grab for Crypt. But I think it'd be better for Bojuka Bog into... Actually, hold on. 1, 2... You know, it's actually funny what we could do. So we could do something really interesting. Okay, there's a Tectus Phoenix. Not a fan of that. Looks like they missed a land drop. Did they actually? No. But they didn't Tectus Phoenix. I guess they don't... No, they do have enough. They have enough for Phoenix, but they didn't go for it. Why? Let's have something for next turn. Okay, so yes, I think I will play KGC. Minus KGC. For an Engineered Explosives. Unfortunately, this would take out my Utopia Sprawl, which I don't like. The alternative is, and here's the funny part that I was thinking about if I did find a 7-mana value spell, is where I could have actually played both KGC as well as Null Drift, right? If I minus Karn for Torpor Orb, I think. Oh no, I think I wouldn't have enough. Never mind. I would have to have the Torpor Orb in hand, basically. Yeah, I think we do go EE. And we can deal with the Mako. We'll Bojuka Bog, target opponent, and then pass for next turn. So this way, Phoenix is out. They can't haste their next play, but Karn is definitely down. Bolt me. Oh, that's scary. Because this might mean that they believe they can win. A second Arena of Glory allowing them to haste. Is Burning Inquiry? Not even. Just hasting an Inti. Oh. And then a Burning Inquiry on top of which. Oh, Jesus. So, yes, definitely Hollow One. Game 1's looking like a loss right now. Because that's 9 damage, 10 damage right now. Oh, God. 11 damage? They need 1 more to win. And the problem is that even if they... Seriously? So that's lethal damage now, because they pitch the last card in hand when they attack. Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean... I can't do much about that. Let's be real. Now, funnily enough, if I had played the lab tucking the Null Drifter, I would be at 1 life right now, but because of the 1 damage I took from the Talisman... Oh, actually, never mind. That's 13 damage. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. I'd be at 0. That 1 life did not matter. Turn 3 win from Hollow One. Jesus. Alright, well, not expecting that. See, like, Jailer feels good against, feels good into Vengevine, feels good into Phoenix, Ox of Agonis. I'm not sure if this one is a Vengevine version. What's the alternative? Bring in Return Dismember? Like, cut 2 Karn. Return Dismember feels good. Cut the Gemstone. Maybe just run it like this. Yeah, we could just do that. Okay, let's just do this. Hollow One's a bit tricky, because we do want the returns because we can clear the board really easily with return, but the Mako gets so big the return gets significantly worse. I will keep. It's very top deck dependent, but we have plenty of 7-mana value spells out the top. And we can set up a Verdant Catacomb. Opponent's down to 5 cards for opening. That's good news for us, at least. If we go 4 Sprawl red, then we can play the Talisman next turn if they don't have any threats on board. So Forest, Sprawl, red, and pass. And pass. They play Mako. There might just be an argument to us playing K-Return to clear it. Shock the Blood Crypt. And Mako. Or Inquiry. Inquiry is also an option. Okay, goes with Netherglyph instead. Draw. Emrakul. I mean, yeah, we could just return here. 1 type in yard. We could also just hold. So I think we go... We could go Temple. We could go Catacombs. Is there a world where they don't? Oh, wait. Among cards in your graveyard. Okay, and... Hold on. How does this read? And it doesn't equal... Okay. For a second, I was like, wait a second. Do I get Tarmogoyf if I return? But no, I do not. So I guess I can actually do this. Lab, Imprint, Emrakul, Talisman. Yeah, let's do this and then pass. Because we have 5 mana, 7 mana next turn. We're gonna draw into some action. We'll be in a good spot. I'm hoping that they play into like a Mako and then attempt the Inquiry after, so then we can return. That would be ideal. I was expecting a lot from them just to play into our sweeper. Especially as they could instant speed pitch Street Wraith. Street Wraith is such a good card. Here's a mountain. 4 cards in hand. I mean, if you're gonna try and seize us, then I might as well just cast the return now. You have a Street Wraith? Street Wraith or Bolt will save you. Nope. Thoughtseize. Tis lands. Take 2. And Mako. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wanted to get them both. It works out anyways. Mako down. And pass. We will not trigger return. And next turn we can Verdant Catacombs. Pass. So right now we have 6, 7, 8, 9 for Emrakul. Opponent's going to scoop it up. And we'll go to game 3. We'll bring back in Gemstone over Ghost Quarter and run it back. On the draw for game 3. We do have the Gemstone Cavern, which is good. So we go Gemstone, Exile, Forest. Forest, Utopia Sprawl on Forest. I'll keep. I just need to draw into some ramp. Malevolent Rumble would be good. Either that or just some general action. Opponent's back down to 5. We do love to see that, especially with them being on down to 4. Okay, opponent's making our lives a bit easier. Especially as we do have a bit of a slower hand. I mean, Rumble would be good. K Return would be good. Any Soul Land would be good. Mega Spawn would be a good hit as well. So we have a lot of good hits off the top, I think. What say you, opponent? Gemstone Cavern, Forest, and pass. Street Wraith, redraw. Bloodstained Mire, fetch. Do you have a Thoughtseize or do you have a Mako? You have a Thoughtseize. I imagine you take the Breaker. I mean, like, the Sprawl does ramp, but I don't know. Not sure if that's the right choice. There's the Rumble. Yeah. I mean, I guess we would have been able to Sprawl Rumble. I'll grab Devourer, but I can't play it right now is the only problem. Still grab it. And if he finds Soul Lands, then it gets that much better. I'll pass. There's a world where they do play Orcish Bowmaster, so I guess I should hold up the blade to respond. There's the Mako. Street Wraith. Throwing the Mako, drawing cards. They're looking for a land. Another Street Wraith, Jesus. They come in pairs. And passing. So it's at least a 3-3. Go Windswept Teeth and pass. Okay, they did find a land. Faithless Looting, jeez. This Mako's gonna get big quick. The Tactus Phoenix in yard as well. They're gonna give it flying. No? Weird. Why not give it flying? I mean, I guess you take Devourer, even though I can't cast it right now. I'm gonna fetch. Going to get Commercial District. See what's on top. Temple, top, and pass. Well, I guess taking that Utopia Sprawl after all was relevant. So 4, 5, 6. I'll go Breeding Pool, tapped, and pass. The biggest thing here is just now hoping that they don't have the ability to pitch more spells. Like a Burning Inquiry would suck. Now they're going to give it flying. Detectus Phoenix, 7/7. Yes, so we'll have a turn to block it with World Breaker. The problem then is I'm going to need something to follow up with it. Draw. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Heh. Who needs a World Breaker when you got an Emrakul? It's the Promised End, my dude. And I believe that should do it. 0 cards in hand. You should probably fetch that Bloodstained Mire before it is our turn, comrade. Otherwise, I'm going to fail to find. There's the Theater. And I guess I get the Faithless Looting at least pitch their cards, basically. Alright, so let's take a look-see. What do we draw? An NTA. Go to main, go to combat, begin combat, attack with Mako, block with Emrakul. Second main, I'm going to cast Faithless Looting. I mean, I guess we just get rid of Nethergoyf and Inti, as those are the 2 threats, leaving you with Inquiry. If you want to cast Inquiry, be my guest. So let me just pass now. You need to find a way to specifically kill me. Maybe I shouldn't give them... Maybe I should have give them Nethergoyf, as Nethergoyf does nothing. Because now they can play the Nethergoyf for what it's worth. I'm just going to scoop it up. Okay. Yeah, maybe in retrospect, giving them the Burning Inquiry is playing with fire, whereas I just give them the Nethergoyf, then like, what are they going to do with a Nethergoyf, right? Yeah, the Nethergoyf may have been a safer bet, but we got there. So it worked out in the end. That said, we'll be back for match 3. Alright, and we're back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. Hand is keepable. So Sprawl, Lab, tuck either Breaker or Devourer, depending. Probably Devourer. And then hold up the K command. Bloodstained Mire, fetch. Shock, Blood Crypt. Is this Hollow One again? It is Hollow One again. Did someone win a challenge with Hollow One? Is that what's happening here? Because that Seems like what's happening. I'm gonna grab the temple. Yes. You could grab the return. Return might be necessary. I think we grab the temple. We can go Utopia Sprawl for red. And then pass. And pass. Next turn, we'll play Temple, hold up command. So we can exile the Mako. And if there's any problematic cards in Yard, we can deal with those too. There's a Tectus Phoenix, so we do want to get rid of that. Street Wraith. Okay, if they have a land, then they can float the Mako. There's the Bloodstained Mire. So they can float the Mako now if they want. Otherwise, I think they can play Hollow One and then float it instead. Unfortunate either ways. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Like, what am I supposed to do about this? That's gonna be 10 damage on 2. My dude. Alright. So yeah, 10 damage on 2. And 14 on board thereafter. So I'll play the temple. And then pass. We can exile the Mako and block the Hollow One. Yes. So go to combat, attack. Command X equals 2. Gets rid of the Mako. Mako down, go to blocks. Block the Hollow One. And next turn we're going to have to Tuck Devourer, play Worldbreaker. Is that right? If they... Oh, Jesus. So, yes. Ugin Lab. Tuck Devourer. I can Worldbreaker. Exile a Hollow One. If I exile the Flying Hollow One, that leaves the Detective's Phoenix and the Mako, which is 3 damage. If I exile just the Hollow One, I can block the Flying Hollow One and only take theoretically 1 rather than 3. Just means we then need to deal with the Mako on the ground, which we can block the Soin Mega Spawn the turn after. So yes, we'll exile the ground Hollow One, and then hope this is enough not to lose. I mean, if they have an Inquiry, we lose. If they have a Faithless Looting, we lose. Inti, we lose. Goblin Lore, we lose. Yeah, we lose to a lot right now. So it's gonna be interesting. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Phoenix we don't lose. Yet. I need a Devourer off the top. Oh, shoot. I can't even play Devourer. I think we just lose then. I need a Kozilek's command or a Kozilek's return. That's not that, friend. Shoot. Yeah, so now we can cast Soin Mycospawn. We can exile a land, sure. We can block the Mako, but take 2 in the air. Damn. Yeah, you got it. That sucks. I thought maybe we might be able to get there and bring it back, but clearly not. Alright, we cut 2 KGC. And then Gemstone for Dismember Return. $10 damage on 2 with 14 on board. Jeez. Like, what am I even supposed to do about that? On the play for game 2. I will keep. I'll reveal Devourer. Trigger. Looking for a soul land off the top. There's a soul land. So I'll play Temple and pass. And pass. Blood Crypt. Shock? I'd imagine. Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize. I imagine they take command then, which is unfortunate. Opponent's Tinkin. I mean, I think there's only one option, to be completely honest. And that is the command. It's almost, I generally feel like it's almost always the correct answer. When you see command, it just needs to go. It does so much for so little in this deck. I mean, if I were to pick any other option, I guess the Emrakul, but yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a reason to. Ugin Lab. Tuck the Emrakul, cast the Talisman, and pass. So now next turn we can play the Kozilek's Return. We draw into a soul land, specifically a temple, we can play the Devourer. Rude. Okay, well, I will play Malevolent Rumble. I'll grab another temple. Yeah, probably another temple. Play Stomping Grounds tapped and pass. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now I'm at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. I'll probably just return Emrakul on end step. Well, no, maybe it's better to insulate until the turn before we cast. Also, maybe an argument to have me shocking in the Stomping Ground, so I could have played the return. Yeah, that's also an argument. Just that way we could have taken out the Mako before it grew. Well, I guess they could have just Street Wraithed around it, so maybe that is a moot point. Burning Inquiry or Faithless Looting. Passing. Draw. Misty Rain is good. We can get Commercial District that way. So yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. fetch a Farid Mesa down to 13. I mean, next turn we're primed to just exile the Mako with Devourer. Dothy's a bit annoying. I'll fetch the Misty Rain prior to its resolution. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Emrakul to Yard. 15. Or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inquiry. I will have to cast the return now. There goes Devourer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are short 1. Let's see. Mako, looting. Yeah, I think we just go Bog, target you. That way you don't have looting available. And then play Talisman. And next turn we'll be able to play the Emrakul. And that should be the game, I imagine. Nethergoyf is fine. I pause on end step. Return Emrakul to hand. Eldrazi Temple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's the Emrakul. And Bone scoops it up. Okay. Yeah, Dothy's a bit scary. Let's bring back in the gemstone and cut the ghost quarter here. And run it back. This hand's interesting. It's a bit slow, but Double Rumble could get us to a really quick Emrakul. I'll keep Reveal Devourer and pass. Gonna fetch. Thought that was gonna pass all the way through, but I think they're going to Thoughtseize. Nope, looting. And they can't play... I guess if they go looting into Street Wraith, they can play Hollow One, right? FOMO Inquiry. Trigger. There is the Ugin Lab. Yeah, we'll grab the Ugin Lab to insulate the Devourer. That way it can't be seized. Next turn we can Rumble. Just a good way to kind of tuck in a card for later. Double red. I feel like Damping Sphere, but I think that's Dothy. That's actually really unfortunate. Makes me really hesitant to play these rumbles now. Shoot. I think we still have to, is the problem. I mean, I have to take the Emrakul for obvious reason. If I don't, then I am dead. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to do that, because, like, yeah, we won't rumble to ramp, but now we're forced to take creatures that we really don't want in that moment. Like, in some ways I do want it, because it would have been great to have a sorcery, instant, and land in there. Having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now we need to find a way to deal with Dothy. Rough. Now Mako's going to grow significantly too. And since return's not in yard, yeah, that's a problem. 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 4. I think we just go Stomping Ground tapped and then Temple next turn. Might just go Temple this turn, actually. Yeah, we'll go Temple this turn, pass. Hold up the ability to respond. I guess maybe it would have just been better to Stomping Grounds tapped. Like, my main fear, of course, is like a Burning Inquiry, specifically it's my Temple. Like, it would just be my luck. FOMO. Thankfully it doesn't have haste. As I quickly scour their freaking yard. We take 7 down to 10. At least I can Windswept Heath or Forest. Windswept Heath or Verdant Catacombs for a Forest. Yeah, so I think I should have put the Stomping Grounds tapped. Probably would have been correct. Let's get rid of the Doth theme. Dothy down. So now I can finally put cards into yard again. And pass. Sorry if that one life kills me. It'd be rough. So next turn we can Rumble. I mean, it's possible that we might be able to play Emrakul next turn. It is not outside the realm of possibility. Because we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess 7, 8, 6, 7. So we'd need 6 card types. You would need to hit the perfect 8, basically. Yeah, we'd have to. I think we'd have to hit the perfect 8 in order for us to Rumble. Or in order for us to play Emrakul. Thoughtseize. You can take the Emrakul or you can take the Rumble. Probably right to take the Rumble. Yeah. Unfortunate. The problem is they can attack in pretty well next turn. Drifter. Thank God for that. 2, 4, 6. We'll have to play Windswept Heath. Fetch. Forest. Cast. Drifter. So we have another blocker now. If we can just stabilize. There's the Devourer. And pass. No attacks. Three. Looting. Gonna be close, I think. So yeah, theoretically speaking, if I played correctly, I should be at 9. So we lose by exactly 1. That would be unfortunate. I mean, Mako's gonna grow up to 6. So 5, 6, a 6, 6. I think we can block the Mako. Arena of Glory, scary. And 1 card in hand. If we can make it 1 more turn, we can Devour. And probably have to get rid of the FOMO. Oh, Jesus, what are you doing? Okay. Can I block the Mako? Why would I not block the Nethergoyf? Or why would I not block the FOMO? Because they have a Bolt. Yeah, Bolt would kill me. So now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Play the Sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Talisman. Play Devourer of Destiny. I need to get... So here's another issue, right? On one hand, I need to get rid of FOMO. Untap target creature. FOMO would kill me too. Oh, you know what? World Breaker would have been a better play here. That was a mistake on my part. Shoot. I'll get rid of Nethergoyf? Yeah, we'll get rid of the Nethergoyf. So I made a mistake here, and here's why. If I would have played, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. If I would have played the World Breaker, exiling the FOMO, that would have been better, because now if they find a way to get Detective's Phoenix into Yard, I'm in trouble. So if they go looting, find Phoenix, put Phoenix into Yard, I lose. So I messed up there. I genuinely did forget that FOMO was an enchantment creature. So I should have played the World Breaker, exiling the FOMO. That would have allowed me to then block the Nethergoyf, regardless of whether or not it had flying. But now, if they pitch a Phoenix, I lose on the spot. Pretty sure. They might not have enough types. Thankfully, they don't have a Phoenix. But they do have another looting. Did they play a land this turn? They did not. So they find land and Phoenix, they win. Oh, geez. I feel like it would be an easy pick, so I feel like we might be okay. Okay, somehow we got there. There's a hollow one. That is fine. Ooh, we somehow got there. Draw. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Shock the Stomping Grounds down to 4. Alright. No Sanctum of Ugin trigger. No attacks either. Draw. There's a Thoughtseize. Go to main. Thoughtseize targets self with Blood Crypt. We will exert Arena of Glory and then go to combat. Attack with FOMO, attack with Hollow One. Choose target creature on FOMO. Go to blocks. Block and block. And pass. And pass. So they can't haste any creatures. They could have a sick play you can do with Emmy next time something like that comes up. I think my opponent's giving me a recommendation. Someone Eldrazi did to me yesterday. I mean, I'm always up for feedback. I love hearing new tips and tricks if I haven't seen anything before. Cast my Goy for the yard and exile everything and escape. Yeah, that's a fun one for sure. Thought about it, but wasn't sure it was the right line. Yeah, that is one thing that Nethergoyf does read very specifically. Exile any number of cards. Same thing with Detective's Phoenix, right? Detective's Phoenix says bestow 6, but it doesn't specify. It does not specify. GG's. How many cards you need to exile to bestow 6. So you can exile their entire yard, which is really beneficial. The only reason why I didn't feel like it felt like I was having a nightmare there from yesterday. GG's. Cool opponent. I appreciate that. Like even it like small things like that actually really do differentiate in my experience online Magic versus paper Magic, because like you don't really get that much interaction on online Magic in that same way. You don't get that like the sharing of of knowledge, right? You don't like, hey, did you know about this thing you could do? Like that's something that's very unique to paper Magic though. So I really do enjoy these moments where my opponent's like, hey, did you know you could do this? Like it makes it feel more like a community interacting with each other, right? So it's cool when that happens. So I appreciate you, opponent. With that said, we'll be back with match 4. All right, and we're back for match 4 on the play for game 1. Let's take a look at our opening hand. What makes this hand good? I mean, a lab is good. I guess even a temple would be good. I'll keep it. So Devourer trigger. There is Rumble. So Rumble or Lab? Let's go Lab. Play the Windswept Teeth and pass. And pass. A base. Okay, I was about to say basic planes into what? Draw. I'm gonna tuck the Devourer. Fetch the Windswept Teeth. So we're looking for a return. So Breeding Pool Shock. And Evoke. Okay. Well, at least we can jump up to 5 mana next turn. And maybe take our opponent's attention away from our life total and put it on Karn instead. It's a thought. Arid Mesa. Worst case scenario would be in a Johnny here. Yeah, it's a Johnny. So now we just need a Rumble then. Rumble would be good. No Rumble. Imprint. Talisman. KGC. KGC minus for engineered explosives. And pass. So next turn we can clear the X ones, but that'll flip a Johnny's the only problem. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Like, the alternative was what? If we didn't play the KGC, I guess I could play another Talisman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have a 7-mana value spell, but we would be able to play a 7-mana value spell, but not play anyone. Interesting. Well, at least KGC can soak up 3 damage. So we'll only take 2 unless they Flage here hit Karn. Static Prison. Use Static Prison Talisman. That's fine. We get the Talisman back when we EE for 1. Oh, Jesus. So now we have to EE for 2. Yeah, I think we have to EE for 2 now. Go Forest. Yeah. That might be the best play. So Karn... Wait. Oh, I guess they're going to just ping Karn. Sack a cat, ping Karn. Yeah, that makes sense. Sack a cat, ping Karn, and then we take 3. Down to 10. You're going to have City's Blessing, aren't you? 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So you'll make another, what, 1, 2, 3 cat tokens? So I'm at a theoretical 4. Jesus. That's no bueno. Emrakul. So, if I were to X2, we get rid of Bombardment, we get rid of a Johnny. But then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're down to 1. Christ. We could also X equals 0. So that way we'd only... I don't think that's enough, right? Because they attack first, we EE. We take 1 down to 9. We take 2 down, or actually not even that. We take 5 down to 5. Take 2 down to 3. 3 down to 2 we lose. So that's not an option. So I think I do have to EE for 2 here. Jeez. So there's EE for 2. I'll crack EE for 2. That gets rid of a Johnny, gets rid of Bombardment. Okay. Why do this? Maybe my opponent misunderstood? That's my only explanation. Down to 5. Why, though? I think my opponent didn't read what EE does. Unless maybe I'm missing something? Maybe they have lethal next turn? I'm thinking they thought maybe I EE'd for 0 and not 2. I mean, that'd be awesome if EE read like everything X and below, but it is specifically equals to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unfortunately, we're short on that Emrakul unless we draw into a soul land. Arid Mesa fetch for Elegant Parlor. No. Guide of Souls, okay. A creature would extend Static Prison's life. So again, we need a return, yeah. Right now I don't have a red source though, and I'd have the Verdant Catacombs fetch. Oh, you have something with haste? That might be lethal. 3, Season Pyro. If they Season Pyro pitch a non-land, they win. Yep, that is the game. Rough. So maybe they had that mapped out? That'd be my only explanation for them sacking the way they did. Like, it didn't really matter though. They didn't need to sack. In fact, they would have dealt me more damage had they not. So yeah, not sure about that one. That was strange. Well, dismember, return in, cut KGC and a gemstone, and run it back. Less than ideal, to say the least. Imagine opponent brings in Molten Rain. I'm thinking that's like the main thing they bring in at this point. Maybe in Thraben Charm. I don't really believe there's anything else. At least not that I'm aware of off the top of my head. I don't believe so. So far, we've only lost once against Affinity, 2 wins against Hollow One, which I'm pretty happy about. Would like to win these last 2, but losing game 1 against Energy is never a good sign. One might just be taking a break, or maybe they have a more intricate sideboard than I give them credit for. Because, like, Blood Moon isn't played anymore, at least not traditionally. Neither is Dampening Sphere, Charmaw. Even White Orchid Phantom started to fall out of favor for something like Break the Ice, which is wild. I will keep this, though. So now we have a command, X equals 2, available to us. So we go Ugin Lab. Imprint. Pass. And pass. Sacred Foundry, shock. Ragvan. We will be exiling the Ragvan. Temple. Pass. So X2 will allow us to play either Devour or our Null Drifter as needed. Go to combat. I'll just get this out of the way. And done. And hold the ability to respond. Let's see if you play in second main. If you play in a Johnny, we Devour. Otherwise, you probably Null Drifter. Interesting. Could have Felia, but Felia's kind of fallen out of favor, so I'm not sure. I think we just go Breeding Pool, Shock, cast Null Drifter. Draw 2. Another Null Drifter. Okay. At this point, we just pass. So the good news is that we can either play Devour or Null Drifter as needed. Now, of course, they have a Molten Rain that'll make things a bit more complicated. But if they do just play Molten Rain, then I'm kind of fine with this because Null Drifter is going to chip away at their mana base. The only way they kill Null Drifter, I think, is with like 2 Galvanic Discharge here. And I'm A-okay if they do that. Static Prison as well. Still would be okay with that. Like, we've gotten the value out of the Null Drifter, so that's all I care about. Opponent's thinking hard here. Oh, is this a March? Going deep, exiling 3 cards. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Molten Rain? I mean, I'm happy to see Charma again, question mark. At the same time, I was not expecting to see more Charma again. Think we do... I think I'll tuck the Null Drifter. See, here's the only problem. I would like to Talisman. Well, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sprawl would be 7. Yeah, that's fine. This way we can hold the Drifter to return it if needed. Red. And pass. Hold up the blade to respond in case they have a second Charmaw. Pyro is okay. They won't be able to play the Charmaw or Molten Rain, so we're okay with that. Would kind of suck if they play a land into a Static Prison for the Talisman or Utopia Sprawl, but we'll take the 4. Draw. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Black. Charmaw down. And Bone scoops it up. Okay. Let's move on to game 3. We'll bring the Gemstone Cavern back in and cut the Ghost Quarter. Okay, so it's good to know that they're on Charmaw, because we can play around that accordingly. It was just very much unexpected. I feel like Charmaw is objectively one of the weakest pieces of hate that I have to deal with. I will keep... We'd be looking for a Soul Land. I have ideas here. Pass. Sacred Foundry. Ocelot Pride. Triggers. I'll grab the Verdant Cat. And Ugin's Lab. I think Ugin's Lab is correct here. So we'll draw Commercial District. Trigger. Stomping Grounds. Top. And pass. And pass. No reason to play Lab this turn with a potential Charmaw coming down the pipe. Shock the Stomping Grounds down to 15 of Johnny, or Dashed Ragavan. Guide of Souls, Pride. That is problematic. I desperately need a return. Yeah. Guide of Souls Double Pride is rough. Okay. So yes, 1, 2, 3. I guess I can play the Lab for what it's worth. So Lab, Imprint Devourer, Rumble. I feel like I need to go Temple. And pass. Hold up the ability to respond. The problem is I 5 cards, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Currently 2 off. So we need to hit 3 card types. March, rude. So I don't think it's possible for me to cast Emrakul next turn now. Because we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9. Yeah, so it's no longer... Actually, no, it is not, because it's the only card in deck. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the only card in the deck. Oh, no. So what are our options here? I might not have many, if any. Oh, there's the return. They did miss their land drop. So we go Stomping Ground tapped. No. And then pass. Hold up the return. This ensures that they can't play Charmaw next turn. Let's see if they try and play something main to get more energy. Arid Mesa. Only downside is now they do have City's Blessing. So I imagine this is a Flage. Playing something. Seriously? Charmaw and Molten Rain? Well, now that's just frickin' insulting, isn't it? Okay, return. Shoot. Oh, that is less than ideal, ain't it? Down to 7. They'll get 2 cats. Draw. We'll have to play the Temple. So 6, 10. Play the Talisman. And then play Rumble. So we have at least a blocker for what it's worth. Yikes. We already have Sprawl in Yard. We have a... I guess we don't have a creature in Yard. So we'll take the Sprawl. Oh yeah, we must have already had creature in Yard. Jesus. Okay. So in Myco Spawn. Right. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. And I don't think we can block, but there's also a chance we have die by not blocking. Elegant Parlor. Okay. I guess there's a world where we need to play around a galvanic discharge or a static prism. Keeps it on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy. Take the 5 and pray they don't have a Flage? I think I have to. Like, a land gets me there. Maybe. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're okay. For blue. Evoke with Null Drifter. I guess actually don't tap that. I should tap my spawn, because it's going to die. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I cannot. I thought for a second, like, can I? Can I find a way to get Null Drifter on board? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Double K return and drift. Yes. K return number 1. No K return number 2. I can play Temple. I guess if I would have kept this up, so I would have had 1 left over. One left over. So blue, this, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could have played Karn. I'm not sure that'd be relevant though. 6, 10, 11. We're short 2 on Emrakul. I mean, yeah, playing Karn probably would have been good at the very least. Plays Arena of Glory. No shot. You kill me with another freaking Season Pyro. Oh, it hasted Charmal, even better. Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered if I would have played Karn. Unfortunately. Okay, well, it is what it is there. Charmal and Molten Rain, so I guess like some split between the two? By how much, I have no clue. Molten Rain, always killing me. Still will say that early March, oh no, that wasn't this game, that was last, but yeah, that early March last game was kind of nutty. Alright, well, with that said, we'll be back for match 5. Alright, and we're back for match 5 on the play for game 1. Let's take a look-see. I will keep. I'll reveal Devourer, play Temple, play Catacombs, play Rumble. If we find another Soul Land, then we can grab that. If we find a Sowing Mycospawn, we grab that. Aw. Good luck, have fun. I appreciate you for watching my videos. That's still such a strange experience to me. Like, it was strange even at the RC when people came, like, I was talking to people and I would mention, like, my handle, Giltspire. Like, wait, you're Giltspire? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I watch your content. Or, like, I read your primer last night. I'm like, wild. We'll go into second Rumble. Play Temple, pass. So we're just trying to turbo out Emrakul and pass. Yeah, just such a strange experience to me. It's not ever going to be something I get used to. So it is the mirror match. Based on that comment, I was like, I wonder if it's going to be the mirror match. Yes. Maybe? Maybe not. This might be Brood Scale. Okay. Interesting. Verdant Cat. Fetch. I will grab a Breeding Pool Shock. Malevolent Rumble. Once Moto catches up. I should not press any buttons because the moment I do, it's going to show me the window for Rumble, and I'm going to stick everything into Yard. That's exactly what's going to happen. So we'll just give Moto a moment to figure out what's doing. Grab. So on one hand, I want the Temple, right? Because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's tempting. It's very tempting. I think I will grab the Temple. Like, if we think it's Brood Scale, though, we really should grab the Karn. I'll grab the Karn. I'll do the responsible thing. And pass. Yeah, I do think it's Brood Scale. Bobble. Bobble target. Bobble fetch. Or I guess draw. It don't fetch. So yeah, we'll do the responsible thing and play Karn. Darksteel Citadel, even better. That's a Fleshraker. Sweetest plus on Citadel. Yeah, most likely. Let's see if they have any colorless spells that they can play to ramp. That would be Chalice of the Void on 0. That's fine. And passing. Okay. Talisman of Curiosity. So, KGC. KGC plus on Citadel. And pass. And pass. Next time we can Rumble. There'll be a blocker for Karn. Fountain Port. Okay. We could Ghost Quarter the Temple. That's a thought. I wondered if this is the Tron list. Was it Tron or was it Eldrazi? It was colorless Eldrazi at one of the most recent RCs. Karn down to 4. And passing. Draw. Let's start off with Rumble. Is there a world? So I guess here's a question. 4, 8, 8, 7. No, there's no, well, 8, 7, 7, 9. So I would need 4 more times. So okay, it is possible for us to Rumble into Emrakul. So let's go that route first. Rumble. So the answer is no, though. We'll grab a Sowing Mycospawn. I'll play Ghost Court. Play Talisman of Impulse. KGC tick up on Chalice. Goodbye, Chalice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One land off of Emrakul. Though actually what we can do is we can minus Karn for a Tormod's Crypt, and that will actually get us closer. There's a Command X2. I mean, at this point we just pass. So yeah, we could grab Tormod's Crypt, empty their yard, which is relevant because they do play Emrakul and play our own Emrakul. I think that's correct. Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? They're close. They're close to an Emrakul, so I think that's correct. Okay. So I'll let them hit the Karn. Yeah. Okay. So we'll pump it up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. XL the yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 12. They're one short. Yeesh. Are they one short? 4 card types? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, they're not. No, they are. No, I was right. They're short one. That's 8. That's 12. Yeah. That was 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Cool. We're good. I guess they could K command strip cards from my yard. Exile target creature. Yes. Hit me for 6. Yeesh. Hitting Karn here is fine. But if they have another K command, I lose. If they hit me, I'm dead. Okay, I think I'm dead. Shoot. Seriously? No shot. Mind Stone. Then they'll crack the Mind Stone. Oh, actually they can't. Okay, we're good. Soul Guide. Jesus. Talk about... Oh, actually, hold up. Do we have all duplicates? If we don't, we might be short. Oh no, if they hit the Emrakul, we'll be short one. There's the Emrakul, by the way. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, if they take the Emrakul, we're short one. Yep. So we need a land now. Here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Draw. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick a Mycospawn. Exile the lab with the Emrakul. We're gonna grab our own lab. Ugin lab. I'm gonna imprint my Devourer. I'm gonna minus KGC. I'm gonna grab Torpor Orb. No more pings, please. No thank you. Not allowed. Of course, if they draw into a K command, we die. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're one short on Emrakul still. We once again can minus Karn for Tormod's Crypt. Yes. So Karn, Tormod's Crypt will get us Emrakul. I think that should win the game. They make... What do they do here? Hold on. Make a creature? Did they make a fish? Draw a card. Okay. Alright. Okay, we can just go Temple then. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I can minus confirm 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. It's Emrakul time. I will minus Karn. Minus Karn for Liquid Metal Coating. Actually, you know what? We still should minus Karn for Tormod's Crypt. In all reality, I think that's still correct. And then we can use it on their end step. That way we can guarantee they don't play Emrakul. Upkeep. Draw. There's Temple. We don't want to play Temple for them. Can we pitch a card? We can draw a card. We can make a treasure. So I don't think any of that's really relevant. Sacrifice a token, draw a card, pay a life, create a fish, create a token. So we'll just go to main. We're going to sack your spawns. No spawns allowed. I'm going to pass to combat. Attack of Glaring Fleshraker. Lock with Emrakul. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll then pass to upkeep. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't have to send it yet. I can kind of be a bit more patient, I think. And passing. Well, I suppose I can return Devourer to hand. Four, 5, 6, 7. No targets. Oh, I should have plussed Karn. Yeah, I missed that. I should have plussed Karn on the Talisman. Yes, that was my mistake. I guess I can put it on the Opal. And then upkeep. Well, if this is a K command, then we're definitely going to make that work in our favor. Yes. So I guess I can just Ghost Quarter now. Actually, no. We'll wait. There's a reason why. If they scry draw multiple top, we can force them to shuffle. Let's see. Lethal's on board, so unless they win outright, we should get there. Because an Emrakul won't be enough. They should realize that we more or less are guaranteed to set off this Tormod script. 5, 10, 13, yeah, there's no way. 1 top, 2 bottom. We'll Ghost Quarter now. We'll find an island. And we'll go to upkeep. Upkeep, Tormod's Crypt, target you. And pass. So that should be the game then. And we got there. Alright, so this is Eldrazi. I'm not sure how to really classify this deck. Like, just Eldrazi Midrange? It's not aggro. It's not ramp. It's a bit odd. I'll just say Eldrazi Midrange for classification purposes. Consign in, Haywire Might in. The returns are kind of strange because like they are good against the Glaring Fleshraker, but not against much else. So I think the consigns and Haywire Might are correct here. So I think we run it like this. My partner just brought me chicken noodle soup and I'm very excited to have some. So good. Very simple, very basic recipe, but I mean, when it's good, it's good. Alright, game 2. I would like a soul land or a green source, but we will keep. I shall keep. I shall reveal. I shall pass. They kept their opening 7. There's a temple. And passing. Trigger. I'll grab the talisman. As awkward as that is. Play the Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog, target you. Pass. Yeah, just a bad draw. Like, we had how many hits there? 10 plus 7. So 17 hits with 4. They looks like they have a K Command X2 here. I could K Command X1 in response. I think that might be correct. To reduce resources. So yes, I'll do that. Lest they end up with a Sire of 7 deaths on board on 3, which will be very difficult for me to deal with. So that's next 2. I mean, it's still possible that they might if they have another soul land is the problem. And we'll exile 1, because this is a bit of a resource war. And pass. And pass. Looks like they pass. Or they accidentally skip their main phase 1. Which is possible. There's a Citadel, so they have 6. What would be ideal for us? Probably a soul land still. Either that, once again, green source. We're still looking for green source soul land, so we still have 17 hits off the top. Draw. Well, we found our soul land. Devourer. We could play the talisman, but I think it might be right just to hold the command again. At the same time... Okay, we're gonna go talisman. We're going to rumble. Allows me to hold up a command X2. I'll grab the Emrakul. Five types in yard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have the Emrakul next turn. I mean, if they don't play a K command here, they definitely don't have it. So they have another K command. I wonder if they're trying to go for their Emrakul. Might make sense. Two. Let's see. That will resolve. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 11. I think we K command X2. Exile a spawn and exile both commands at a yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Not my preferred. And what they put? Real quick. 2 top, 2 bottom. So yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 11. They need a soul land. I mean, I actually can just do this. Scry draw exile. That should set them back enough. There's a temple, so that should guarantee us that our Emrakul. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's a temple. So 2, 8, 9, 12. Okay, so I was right to play around that then. Thought not. This one's interesting, because I have 2 Soin Mega Spawns and an Emrakul. I think you need to take the Emrakul. Yeah. If we take the Emrakul, then we'll just Soin Mega Spawn kick you. Interesting. Mildly concerning. Okay. 3 for a Glaring Fleshraker. Why would you not play that before? Okay, so it's another Thought Knot. This time you take the Emrakul. This time you take the Emrakul. And if you don't, once again, I have concerns. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, if they have a Soul Guide Lantern, they'd be able to crack it and exile my yard. So maybe that's why. Okay, so they take the Emrakul this time. That makes sense to me. Well, so I make a spawn kick, get rid of Eldrazi Temple. There's a Mox Opal, that's fine. Thoughtseize bug! Let me confirm one thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 minus 2 is 13. So we could play Soin Mycospawn at least to get another body on board. Make sure I have more temples. I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So this is okay. Soin Mycospawn not kicked for another temple. Gotta love the good old Thoughtseize bug. Alright, our turn, comrade. I'm gonna sacrifice the spawns now for a K command. No, I'm just gonna sacrifice them. Ooh, they did have the Karn, and they do have the Emrakul. Interesting. Draw. 2K command. So, I mean, I can K command a... So we have a lot of problems here, right? Not K command, but we can Karn. So they have 2 types in Yard. I can't minus, but I can plus. The problem is if we put Darksteel Citadel into Grave, they have Emrakul anyways. That's 2 types. That basically makes that a soul land. Mox Opal's not online right now, but it will be when they play the Mind Stone. They could have Bridge. If we attack with Thought-Knot Seer, I still have a similar concern because then they have 3, 9, 10. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're still short, which is good. Let's go to combat then. Attack of Thought-Knot Seer. I'll block with the Emrakul. Trigger. Target me. Draw. Temple's not really going to do it. Again, we could play their KGC for them, plus it on Darksteel Citadel. But that makes 5 card types in Yard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yikes. I think I just have to pass. Yeah. I don't think I have a way out otherwise. Yeah, we don't want to play the Karn for them, so we'll just pass. Bit of an awkward board state. Saga. 3, 9, 10, 11. Missing 2. So they can definitely play KGC. Next turn we have Devourer guaranteed. If they play KGC, we can kill KGC. But that'll add a type to Yard. I guess actually, in retrospect, maybe it's a good question. Would there have been value in actually casting their Emrakul targeting me? Because I wouldn't then be taking control of my turn. It would be them taking control. So probably not, no. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting and awkward. So I think their only play here is KGC. I guess they can Stonebrain then KGC. KGC minus for bridge, question mark? Would be my only thought. Phyrexian Metamorph. For Thought-Knot? Well, you don't have blue. If you would have played the Mind Stone first, then you would have, right? Yeah. Draw. Utopia Sprawl ain't doing much here, and that Metamorph... How does Metamorph read? Okay. So it's probably just best to play this Devourer then. No reason not to. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so I guess they should have played their Mind Stone first, because then they would have been able to play the Metamorph with Opal. Oh no, never mind, they can't. They would need 3. Yeah. So I guess take out Karn. See, the only issue is here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have to take out Karn. Do we have to take out Karn? Yeah, I think we do. Karn, Emrakul, Phyrexian Metamorph, and then one other, the Mind Stone. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now they do very much have Emrakul. So they can take control of my turn, but we kind of end up in this awkward stalemate. Unless they want to just ram my Emrakul into their Emrakul. But now they can go KGC for bridge. Yeah, so now we need... Now we get into an awkward scenario. Because now they can manage... I need a Karn, basically. Yeah, I need my Karn. That's not a Karn. That's problems. What that is. 4 blue. Pass. I mean, I can attack into a Thought Knot. That'd be a poor decision on my part. We'll pass. Because now they can grab Liquid Metal Coating, right? And they take out my forest. I guess they can't take out my forest, but they definitely can make it difficult for me. Well, actually, no, they can if they grab Haywire Might with this Saga. Huh. Yeah. I do like the concept of this deck. Especially because you can play a Darksteel Citadel on the side, as cute as that is. I mean, what's my... They grab the Bauble. Interesting. Why Bauble? Maybe there's no other options? Right now we have a time advantage, so there's no point in us conceding. If we were at a time disadvantage, then I probably should concede here. Because now they're going to grab Liquid Metal Coating. Almost guaranteed. So we really, once again, need our own Karn. Once we have our own Karn, then we can kind of bog up the board. Leveler. Oh. So that's a problem. Actually, no, if we find Karn, then it's not a problem. Once again, need a Karn. Null Drifter can find me Karn. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Draw 2 into another Null Drifter. Gotta be joking me. Play Ghost Quarter. And we could drift. Draw another 2. Might just be better to hold. 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're guaranteed to play the Leveler next turn. But they're going to have to get rid of their own bridge in order to do that. Maybe we just hold Drifter. And then Ghost Quarter after draw. Draw. Ghost Quarter Temple. Pass. They have 6 types in your art, so they can play their Emrakul whenever. There's an island. Drifter can now attack, which is relevant. Plus Karn. So they have to play something here. Wait, what? That's not mildly concerning in the slightest. We also have Breaker. So... all hell's about to break loose, basically. Unless you play Consign, in which case big sad. I guess he would have still had the Opal for Consign anyways. Okay, so we're going to go Command. A very big command. Exiling the Drifter. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So now I can attack the Karn. Yeah, I think I have to attack Karn. Tempted to drift. That, what would be the benefit now? Attack Karn of Emrakul. That way they can't grab Bridge back. Can't do anything else, we'll pass. Again, they can play Emrakul, they can play Cityscape. I guess they can evoke my Null Drifter for me, but that's not a good idea, I don't think. So now you take control of my turn. You can crash our Emrakuls. You can suicide my Devourer or my World Breaker into your constructs. Oh, actually, I guess you can have everything attack. Yeah. So, oh, that's unfortunate. They can have everything attack in. Oh no, that doesn't do much. Does it? Emrakul crash. Devour gets eaten. Mega Spawn down. Leaving me with just the World Breaker. Wanna play my Utopia Sprawl for me? That'd be nice. The good news is we won game one, so I think we win overall the match based on time. The nice thing about this World Breaker is that if they do kill... Really? Oh, they're going to absolutely wreck my mana base. Yikes. And then they're going to cast Leveler. I see. Yeah. So funny thing. Eldrazi Temple's ability that reads, spend this mana only to cast Eldrazi color spells or activate abilities of Colors Eldrazi. It's very specific in its wording, and because of that, it cannot activate the ability of World Breaker from the yard. So my opponent has misplayed here because they can only activate it once. Yeah. So a bit of a misplay there. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 4. Oh, but we only have one green source. And Leveler's gonna come in. So I might just be right to go World Breaker. Okay. Yeah, if they hadn't taken out my forest, we could have gotten there. So I'll get rid of a temple. And again, we're in this awkward standoff. They can Leveler, kill my Emrakul. We'll have to block with our World Breaker. Emrakul attacks. Why not attack with the... Or why not cast the Leveler first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, they definitely had enough. Odd. Actually, let's do it like this. Yeah, they should have cast the leveler first to get rid of the Emrakul. Leveler target Mycospawn. Yes. I guess they can metamorph. No, they can't metamorph. Yeah, they can metamorph. And then get rid of Devourer. Yes. No, honestly, what they should do is get rid of this Talisman. Oh, that's right. It doesn't get cast. So it doesn't have the cast trigger. It's not an ETB trigger. Sacrifice the lab. Return this to hand. And my turn. Misty Rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 4 is 7, yes. So we can fetch the Misty Rain. Grab a forest. Oh, but we don't have another soul land. Right. That's unfortunate. So, in that case... Actually, let me check something really quickly. Can I use this? I didn't think so. It's worth a shot, though. So, okay. In that case, we will go... and exile leveler. And cast Sowing Mycospawn. In retrospect, I should have played the Utopia Sprawl in the forest or forest. And then done this. I'll grab a commercial district. Breeding pool to grave. And pass. I ain't dead yet, friend. And pass. A bauble. So attack of leveler. That's fine. I can bring that back next turn. We will block and block. Bauble and draw. Sanctum, eh? Sprawl for blue. Activate World Breaker. So 1, 2, 3. This does work. Funny enough. Sacrifice the bog. We have 6 types in yard. Bob will target me. Breaker. Let's see. And one more. I will exile your temple. And trigger sync. And I can go another breaker, we can just go another Emrakul. Emrakul might be correct here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fortunately, we're short. Yes, I do think we go Emrakul for next turn. We'll pass. We can block the Thought Knots, no problem. And like I said, I think we do win regardless on the timing. Okay. What this? There, Emrakul? Null Drifter. Null Drifter's fine. Citadel. Opal. Less than a minute on the clock. Or I guess just over a minute on the clock. And my turn. Cavern of Souls. Name Eldrazi. Just in the off chance you have a consign, we'll get the body. All right. Our turn, comrade. An Emrakul and a Saga, Jesus. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Draw, Mystic Forge. We don't want to play any of those. So, go to main, go to combat. Attack, attack. Actually, no, we'll attack with the Thought Knots. Block and block. Draw 2. Trigger 1. Trigger 2. I'll also sack these. And draw a card of Mind Stone. Draw a card of Mind Stone. Let's get those out of the way. There's my KGC. And Devourer. I don't want to play anything from your hand. I guess I'll play Chalice on 0. And pass. And pass. Alright, friend. Second main. So I can definitely play the Emrakul for what it's worth. Opal. Saga trigger. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I still have the Emrakul, but I don't think it matters now. Yes. You can take control of my turn. You can crash our Emrakuls if you want. But regardless of whether or not we win the battle, we certainly win the war. So we got there. GG's. It was a tight one, I'll admit. This was going to be a close game. I do think there's a few different misplays. GG's. You got it next time. Yeah, like I said, opponent definitely made a few mistakes, and definitely I think mistakes that may have cost them this game. But overall, well, it's a fun match, so can't complain too much. With that being said, that there will be the end of today's video with a 3-2 record, so not too bad, all things considered. Tomorrow I will see about whether or not I will record both Amulet and Eldrazi. Like I said, I need to kind of figure out if that's feasible for me. Like, yeah, I have 2 different recording windows where I could record 2 leagues. It's a big could, and sometimes I just don't have the time, right? Versus maybe I just play what I want to play. I also could always like get Amulet Titan data with Thinker on like and just play casually when I'm on my couch and just do that offline. It's not as taxing as recording. So things to think about. Otherwise, maybe the direction we go is I just kind of play whatever. If I want to play Amulet Titan, we play Amulet Titan. If I want to play Ramp, we play Ramp. Maybe you do 50-50. Like I said, Monday's Ramp, Tuesday's Titan, Wednesday's Ramp, Thursday's Titan. Then I play whatever during the challenges. Starts opening me up to different content, which might be a good thing because Ramp might not always be around. Though Tron is a pillar, and I think as long as Soul Lands are in the format, I think Eldrazi will be in the format too. So hard pressed to ever believe that Eldrazi will fall out of favor unless it truly eats a number of ban hammers. But only time will tell in that regard. That being said, though, as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider hitting the like button. Comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or just some general feedback, as it's always appreciated. Because as much as I hope that you all learn from me in both my successes and my failures, I hope to learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you haven't already and have reached this point in the video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to our next goal of 1,000 subscribers. With that being said, folks, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.